Hello, welcome back to Bill's Workbench. We're going to upgrade our MN99S version 1 from these batteries to this battery in this video. Let's get started. I don't know why I say let's get started. Everybody says that, so we're going to get started. All right, what are we going to need? We are going to need a pointer so that I can point out the battery. This battery fits in there quite well. Great little battery. Very happy with it. And we have the normal battery. We're going to convert this so that we can accept either kind of battery. With this battery, you are going to need a new charger. For this project, you're going to need a soldering iron. I use this to clean my tip. You're going to need solder. You're going to need your screwdriver. You may or may not need your tweezers, depending on you. And some X30 connectors. Those are the connectors I like to use the best. You're also going to want to have a Sharpie and some wire snips. So, first thing that I want to do is grab these XT30 connectors, and I want to mark the positive side on these so that when I solder this thing together, I know which is the positive and a negative. I have my battery right here, so I can see that when I plug that in, it is positive to positive. So you'll want to get an adapter to adapt from the XT60s to the XT30s. I made mine, but you can get these on the Amazons as well. I'm going to start by charging this because this battery is not charged. And I'll want to test this. And there we go, we're charging. It's taking 8 watts of power to charge. And let's take a look and see what we have inside. We will not need to take apart the Land Rover. So we may not need this. What we want to do is cut this wire. And we want to leave enough of this wire left so that we can solder on one of these connectors to it. And which connector do we need? I have already forgotten. We need that connector. So this connector, this goes on the battery. This goes on the car. So this goes on the battery. We'll put that on this battery so I remember. Let's cut this off. We're going to cut it off about right there. Leave about that much space. Aha! After much persuasion, I got that off of there. Wire strippers. I happen to have some wire strippers right here. I want to cut these again so they are flush with each other. There we go. I have my helping hands ready to give me some help. Let's get the shrink wrap on there. Okay. You can tell by the mess I already have that I've tried this once, but I want to show you again. I didn't strip it enough the last time. Get these tinned. And I need to tin these wires. Trying to get this on so you can still see what's going on. It looks a little cold. That's not bad. Then we'll do the other side. But it's one of the most important skills to have if you're going to be doing this. There we go. And we will put our shrink wrap there all the way. Nice. We can use our soldering iron to shrink it. Use the tip. Use the base. Voila, now we have a real connector in our car. Now we're going to make the adapter. So we'll plug this into there. We'll tin this. And then we have some, no, we need some shrink tubing. It is important to use black and red. It doesn't really matter electrically wise, if that's a word. It is now. It's on the internet. But it does make it better when you go to plug it in. You can see which is positive, which is negative. So there's my wire there. I'm going to strip those off. Fantastic. We'll tin those. Alright, and then we will put on our shrink wrap. The red on the red, the black on the black. And we'll do the red one first. I'm going to hold it in such a way that the shrink wrap doesn't go forward. Get that hot, drop that in, let it sit. There we go. Okay. The shrink tubing on there. Okay, there's our adapter made. And I can unplug my soldering iron because I'm done. So now this adapter will adapt this battery to this plug. Right, it goes in there, and then this will go in like that, and it will work. Or I can plug in this battery by itself, like that. The battery is charged. Let's give it a shot. Get this thing turned on. The transmitter plugged in. Made a noise with the servo. That was good. Let's make sure this fits inside the bonnet. It does. That's good. Alright, here we go. The test of the... That test right there that I just did with the hand, that stopped with the old battery. So yes, that is fantastic. That is a great little upgrade to this car. Get a little bit more torque out of it. So yeah. Do I recommend you do it? Yes, I do recommend you do it. If you know how to do the soldering and all that stuff. And you have the battery and all that. So there's the battery I use. It's a 1100 milliamp. It'll last just about as long as this 1200 milliamp battery. Yeah. And it is a... What is the C on this? It's 50C. It's what it's rated at. These are about 2C. That's the amount of current that it will produce. So that's why it has more torque. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that you get some more life out of your MN99S. And this same upgrade will work in the MN99S version 2, or really any of the MN series. Just make sure that the battery fits before you do anything. That way if you have to return the battery, you can. Or take your MN99 with you to the hobby shop and find a battery that does fit. Grab the little connectors there. These are the XT30s. And away you go.